just arrived in Gatineau Park for the Fall Rapsody, as they call it. As we call it, the fall or the autumn. The leaves at the moment, a lot of them have gone, but apparently we're about 80%. So I think as a viewpoint, as a distant shot across the woodland, we're going to get some great colours today. Beautiful warm day today, about up to 24 degrees apparently, which is bonkers. Still, we're going to head out on the Wolf Trail, Trail 62, which is about 10 kilometres in a loop. And we're going to head off, have a look round and see if we can see some wildlife. We're mainly here for a bit of landscape, a bit of fall colours using the landscape setup. But I've bought my Canon R3 with the 100 to 500 strapped to the cotton carrier G3 harness, just in case we see anything else. So you never know, this is a good area obviously for some good mammal species. There's coyote, wolf and bear here, as we've said before, fox, etc. So you never know, and lots of squirrel activity. But it's a beautiful day, absolutely beautiful. There's the lake over behind me there. Colours are fantastic. Anyway, get the kit on, let's get going. It really is so beautiful in here. It's just the sound of the wind in the leaves, a few sound of woodpeckers. There's a lot of red squirrel, chipmunk on the forest floor. Busy as really cashing up for the winter. Oh, it's amazing. I was going to go all out just landscape kit today, leave the zoom, leave the R3, but typically I'd see something like, I'm not going to say, but a really good mammal or a bird, and I wished I'd have brought my zoom with me. I've been stuck with a 16 to 35 lens. There's landscape shots and there's literally a black dot in the landscape, so it's not too weighty and it's there ready to go if needed. But I'm going to go quiet now, enjoy the sound of the river, little stream going down, and listen out for anything. So guys, I haven't really got far up the track and already I've stopped and I've just seen this tiny little stream that's just meandering up through with loads of copper colours here. So I thought we'd give that a go. I've got a new tripod today, and I don't know if many of you know that I'm an ambassador for PhotoPro now, and they've just brought out a new tripod, and this is the Origin series and it's part of the Pantor range, and there it is. It's tiny, and actually it's a very unique design where it's quite square and sort of hexagonal almost, with the legs just like that. And it's really lightweight. Comes with a lovely ball head, which you can use for video too. It's really lightweight. Perfect for landscape macro work and maybe a moderate zoom lens. So really ideal. So the Pantor T1 Plus I've got is great. And this is actually the gold bronzed edition there, which is the 20th anniversary edition. So a special edition, this one. I don't think it costs any more than the standard one, but it's just embossed in that lovely gold design there. But nice little Arca Swiss type on the top. It's got spirit level on there and on the actual head itself. Lovely, absolutely lovely. So going to get set up, get this scene and see what it's like. That's what I like about landscape photography and macro stuff like that. It's just like, just take your time, it's nice and chilled. Another great thing about being here like this, there's nobody else about, just me. Lovely action on the head. So with this camera, I've got a Kirk bracket which is fitted there, which allows me to do portrait landscape orientation, and I just lock it into the Arca Swiss head. Absolutely fantastic, really. I think we'll go for, let's lock it in, make sure that is definitely locked in, which it is. Right, let's get lined up now. This is the kind of scene I'm looking for. Just going up through here. It's not amazing, but it's got a lovely copper colour. There's not really a great deal of light in there, so we'll see though. Okay. I've got to be aware of myself here because, as I've said many times before, there's 200 black bears here in Gatineau, so it's good to have your wits about you. So now I'm focusing in the, so we're using the rule of thirds in the lower portion of the frame. So the closest point, I'm focusing on a boulder rock just in front, and then I'm setting it to f8 to f11, depending on what ISO I get, and hopefully that'll get the rest of the scene pretty much in focus. I'm no landscaper, but kind of, I'm guessing that might work. I'm sure it will be. I've read up a little bit, so hopefully it'll work. The ISO range at the moment is pushed right up, so I can only really go to f8 here. I want to get an ISO range. I'm at 200, so I'm going to have, and the leaves are moving, so it's going to be a bit interesting. I might have to push it. Go f7.1. And we'll go self-timer. So using the self-timer stops any camera shake when I'm shooting at low shutter speeds. So hopefully, let's have a go. Gotta get used to the camera again. Here we go. Get there in a minute. Gosh. Right, let's double check. Okay, focus, looks good. So this is at 1 50th of a second, f7.1, ISO 640, so it's a bit high, but we're gonna go and we'll go for that. Yeah, I mean, that's all right. It's not amazing. Let's try that again. Slightly closer on the boulder there. Okay. Might need to do a bit of exposure compensation there, which is going to push the ISO up because it's a little bit dark in areas. I could take like a series of 3 images and stack them on top, but just going to go with that for a minute. It's looking pretty good on the screen. What's it like for the histograms? A little bit too bright in the sky, but we're going to go anyway. And well, I'm not sure exactly what it's going to turn out like, but because it's quite dark in here, but still, it's nice to give it a go. And I'm a bit out of touch with my landscape, so it might take me a moment or two to get used to it. But yeah, let's head up the hill. Oh, look at these amazing, amazing colours here with the light coming through. And that dappled light. Just show you here. Wow. Beautiful. Look at those rich colours. No filters on the Osmo Pocket 3. But wow. Absolutely incredible colours. So vivid. It's like got like 4K eyes on at the moment. So bright, so beautiful. That light coming through. I'm never going to get anywhere today. I'm going to keep wanting to stop. I would take a picture here, but there's a stack of danger tape here just to ward people off an old track. So I shall bypass this one and we'll find somewhere else. I think you probably hear that, guys. We've got an alarming red squirrel and a chipmunk. And the chipmunk's motionless on the tree and the red squirrel is giving it some beans. Obviously not happy it may be in its tree. It's just alive with squirrels in here. and so busy at the moment caching for the winter that yeah, tempers are frayed and they're on alert massively. But beautiful. Yep, there we go again. So I was last here probably about kind of 6 weeks, I think, maybe 8 weeks ago. And there was certainly a lot more bird song here. And obviously rightly so. Wildlife is hiding away and most bird species have flown south. So it is going to be quieter. I'm still eagerly looking for an owl, but I've yet to see one. I'm sure I've passed many already, but still yet to see any. So there's a few cheeky climbs here. I think I'm just heading up to a viewpoint now so we can get some of those nice vistas over the park. Had to take off some clothes because it's getting a bit warm. But my God, it's beautiful here. It's absolutely lovely. So quiet, it's just me. Absolutely fantastic. Oh. Right, onwards. Wow, some view across there. Bit of a sweat on coming up there, my gosh. I did check the weather forecast, but there was a little bit of wind. I thought, oh, just, you know, I'll wear trousers, but I should have worn shorts. But sadly, can't really get a good shot of this one this side because of the sun right there. I'm hoping to get around the other side and do some shots over there. But that's incredible though. You can really see those fall colours. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm at quite a good viewpoint here. Although the sun is out to the left, it is a bit too bright. But I'm going to make do what I can. There's a little gap through here. See if I can shoot through into those trees there and see what we can get. I've got a polarizing filter as well to stick on. And I bought a neutral density filter as well. I bought a 10 stopper as well for any water. Wow, some jays coming in. Beautiful. See if we can get oh, it's going to move, isn't it? Beautiful jays up in those copper trees there. But yeah, going to get set up here now and see if we can get some good shots. Whew. Crikey. That was a hard climb up, really was. Pretty knackering. got to get this set up pretty quick before that sun really starts to rip round. It's a really great tripod, this, guys. It really is. Really good. It's so lightweight. So guys, the tripod is a newly released tripod as well. So I'll leave a link in the vlog description so you can check it out. I've just taken a series of shots there, but that light is far too bright out to the left. I've tried to sort of isolate it and shoot to the right a bit. I put the polarizer on as well, just to cut down some of that glare and stuff. And I've got a dial on the front, so just dialing that in, but they really aren't that great, to be fair. So I'm going to head round the corner where I've got the light behind me, not at the side, and hopefully we'll be able to get some more depth of colour before the sun really does start to get exceptionally bright. But it's not ideal. You really need like first thing in the morning and evening shots as well, which I will do. But today it's kind of a bit of a nature, bit of the fall colours, and more importantly, just to enjoy nature, just to enjoy the fall colours with my own eyes. It doesn't really matter to me if I don't get any amazing pictures. I'm here for 3 years. I'm going to get some great fall pictures at some point when I go further afield to Algonquin and stuff like that. But it's a great spot. It's just a very bright day. And yeah, I needed to be here really for sunup, but I couldn't do that. But still, I'm going to enjoy it. Hopefully get some wildlife. Going to head around the corner where I know there's a nice pond set right up top here. So it's almost like a crater volcano at the top with a big pool in the top and some lovely trees behind there. And hopefully the sun will be well and truly behind. I'll hopefully be able to get some great shots there. Oh man, shame it's so bright. The colours there, if I was here in the evening, it'd be amazing. It's just so blown out. Such a shame. Oh man, still, it's good to see it. So I've just tried a scene from here and still, it's not ideal. And I know that it's not the best time. As you can see, the bright sky is pretty damn bright. But I've managed to maybe get away with a few of doing focus stacking. So I've underexposed, exposed correctly, and then overexposed, hopefully to stack those together, bring out those dark areas, light areas, and just hopefully get an image together. There's a little bit of a breeze and there's a little ratty conifer right in front of me here that's blowing a bit. So it's a bit of a pain really, but still, hopefully I'll be able to pull something together. But it is gorgeous with my own eyes. It's amazing. This is so beautiful. And you've got the river down there, which is incredible. It's just beautiful. River in the distance there, and then all the way down. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, what a place to be. So I've just got to this beautiful pond here, lake, whatever you want to call it, and it's lovely. We've got the moon up there reflecting in the water. It's really nice, and it's away from that harsh light behind. It's still a little bit too washed out, I think, but I think the images are a little bit better. So I've shot at various settings here, hoping to pull some of those images out, but we've got woodpeckers here displaying, we've got blue jays. It's such a lovely spot, it really is. Very tranquil, and I'm really high up now. So this is set in the top of this hillside. Absolutely beautiful. It's where you'd expect to see kind of like a moose or some deer or something just feeding, because in there it's thick. You know, it's really thick. You can't get in there. You can't get in around the forest either. There's the paths here. You stick to the trails here. You don't go off piste. Just for the sake of keeping the wildlife happy and not chasing and charging stuff around. So Oh, but it's fantastic, it really is. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, the colours behind. So let's just bring that exposure up a little bit. So there at the moment we're on, so we're 1/60th f11, near just 2/3 of a stop over. Histogram's not looking too bad, no clip in. Job done, so look at that image. I mean, that's not too bad. I've got the polarizer on the front, hoping to sort of get rid of some of that stray light and stuff, and make that image a bit more punchy too. Take out that glare. Oh, it's lovely here. I think I'm just gonna have a little bit of a snack, I think, and just chill and enjoy this quiet scenery here. So I'm having a little bit of fun here with a very, very small stream coming off the lake down through the hillside here with loads and loads of nice coloured leaves around it. Just slowing the shutter speed down. I'm not using a big stopper or anything like that. A 10 stop filter, neutral density filter. I'm just using as slow as I can go basically. I think I've got a 2-second exposure there, and I'm getting the blurred water, but I'm not really getting the full effect. So I might just stick the full 10 stopper on there and see if we can slow that right down and get a really, really nice effect. It's worth a go, and it's just a bit of fun really at the end of the day, just to see what sort of effects we can get. So that was a lot of fun, guys. Just messing around with a tiny stream and some nice fallen leaves. It's just a bit of fun. Bit of get out your comfort zone, do something a bit different. You know, I shoot wildlife all the time and I love it, and I would never change to landscape, probably ever. But it's nice to have a dabble. And seeing how the landscape photographers work also teaches you a lot about wildlife, especially wildlife photography in landscape. So it's nice to get a few tips off people, watch a few videos, thanks to a mate of Graham who's given me a few tips for today. But yeah, it's just nice to get out your comfort zone, do something a bit different. Don't get me wrong, after today I'll be straight back to the wildlife again. And as I said, I got my camera here too, just in case. And I can take some landscape crops with the R3, go in tight at 500 or go in at 100. I did forget the 70 to 200 zoom today because I wanted to, that's F4 L lens, old one, just because I wanted to keep the bag a little bit light, lugging too much around. Got a few bird species in here, a few nuthatches, a few chickadees. Oh, it's beautiful. Right, better concentrate on what I'm doing. I'm going over this load of boulders here and this kit and stuff, and I'll slip over. So just got this incredible light going through this like very airy light woodland here, and the leaves are absolutely amazing. We just had a gust of wind and it all started coming down, and I was shooting really, really slow on timer, and I'm hoping maybe we got a bit of trails of the leaves coming down, but it's beautiful. I mean, I was shooting, I think it was like settings. So I was shooting about a quarter of a second, I suppose. I'm slightly overexposed. I mean, they're not too bad. That's some of the river stuff. There we go. So yeah, it's quite nice. Yeah, quite pleased. Nice viewpoint there. Absolutely lovely. Basically, it's all about a bit of fun. Oh, some squirrel above me, I think. Oh, it's just gorgeous now. I mean, man. As much as I'm from Cornwall and I live on the coast at home, woodlands any day for me. Absolutely any day. Sit in a woodland, happy days. Sit on the coast, yeah, nice. Enjoy the sea, but I'd rather be here for sure. Oh, it's amazing. Well guys, as views go, this is pretty damn nice. Look at that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And my gosh, what a view. Unbelievable. Fantastic. The colours on the trees, absolutely awesome. All those colours, coppers, reds, orange, yellows, it's beautiful. Such a height down there as well, amazing. I think it's a good spot for lunch here, so going to stop here and have a bite, I think. Well, what an amazing day. Absolutely lovely. It's a bit of a breeze now. I'm going to see if I can get some shots of the trees here, although it's quite difficult because the sun is so bright, but I'm going to give it a whirl anyway and hopefully be able to pull something out the bag. But it's just breathtaking. Breathtaking. Just had two ravens buzz over, loving the wind as they were going, and they just dropped down into the valley there. Gone. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. Few houses, river, just endless forests. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So guys, I'm nearly back to the car now. Probably got another like mile to go, and it's been fantastic. It really has. You know, I've been out for probably about sort of 6 hours today, and it has been lovely. I don't think I've nailed any awesome shots today. Very, very bright. Not a cloud in the sky today. It was supposed to be a bit overcast. I was hoping to get, you know, the colours would be better, you know, and less sort of blown out with that bright light, but it's like 24 degrees, really, really warm, and it's a little bit too bright today. But still, it's been absolutely fantastic. Before I head back, I just want to run through a bit of kit that I was sent from a company called Llano, and they do these for other camera manufacturers. I think they're doing for Sony and Nikon as well. And I brought it with me today, and although I've not used it, it's a hell of a good bit of kit. Comes in a really, really nice valise. Comes with a USB-C lead, which you can plug in. And this is what it is here, if you can see that. Can you pick that up all right? Okay, and what it is, in the top, you've got a flap at the top. You'll see some pictures above. And then you've got 2 battery slots. Now, these take my camera batteries for all my, basically, 5D3, 5DSR, R7, etc. So brilliant, brilliant bit of kit. And what it has is you can, when you're on the go and you're in the field and you need to charge your batteries up, you can just plug these in and they charge up on the go. So you've got your batteries there. There we have. So you've got the LP E6N batteries, and it'll take the NPs as well. And all you do is you slot the battery in the top like that, click it in, lock it down, comes up with 100% charge, and all it'll do then is it'll just start to charge the battery up. Brilliant bit of kit. So it's got a battery pack, battery charger built into this. So basically it is essentially a battery pack that you take with you on the go. So you put 2 batteries in there, charges them up, job done. Absolutely awesome. You've also got on the side, see some pictures, and you can plug mobile phones in there. You can plug other accessories in there. If you've got vlogging equipment, you can plug that in there and you can charge those batteries too. So a really, really good sort of multifunctional bit of kit there. And when you get back, and it says 100%, so I've obviously charged it up at home. Once you get back, plug that in, charges it up, ready to go, out in the field, boom, put your batteries in, stick it in your bag. If you've been using them, you're trekking a bit of a distance, put them back in, top them up, and then take them out and use them. Absolutely awesome. So thanks very much to Llano for sending me that. It really is a great bit of kit, superbly designed as well. It really is, it kind of looks like a camera. Really, really nice, quite basic. It's not too weighty, very smooth, nicely designed. Comes with, like I say, nice little case, little instruction manual, job done. So I pop that battery in there, don't need to charge that because it's fully charged today, and lock it back in. Great if you're in the field like this and you're out all day and you're shooting away, if you're doing your wildlife photography or whatever, landscape, these are a cracking bit of kit. So well worth it, well worth it. Anything that helps me and assists me in the field is so much better, really. And you know, it's like these days, especially when we're going to colder climes now, that battery power will get zapped over time. So yeah, it comes in a nice little bag too, just an easy stow in your bag. But yeah, so I think that's me done for today. I'm hoping some of the images will be okay. But most of all, I've enjoyed being out in nature. You know, I've seen quite a few bird species today, but it's still been, you know, lovely, and can't beat being out in the weather like this. It's absolutely awesome. So, but that's all from me today. Hope you can tune in next time, guys, for another video, whether that is a retro review, which I do kind of every other week, every few weeks, or a wildlife video in the field, or maybe a review on a piece of kit as well. I like to keep things a little bit varied, guys, you know, just so it's not samey every single week. But from me, in the Fall Rapsody in Gatineau Park, I'll see you all next time.